Alright, there we go. Hello and welcome back to Game Start. I'm your host, Bardic Knowledge, and we're back where we left off, trying to navigate this room full of pitfalls. And I think I've got it here. Yep. And now to see if I can remember getting to Ozzy, because if I fall down another pit, the save points and fake points and teleport points are all going to be completely randomized. So, let's see how we do. I think... I was wrong. I don't have to fight these guys again, though. So, once again, let's do this randomly. Oops. Computer... My telephone D4, which way should we go? Two again. Okay. Yep, it's the enemies this time. And would you look at that, they have no names. And they're pretty tough, apparently. And I am counting these guys, even though I didn't go to fight them off beforehand. Just because I happened to run into them. They're worth a decent amount, though. That's interesting. Bit of a graphical glitch there. At least that's what it looked like to me, playing on the, because right now I'm looking more at the recording screen than I am at the actual play screen. Can't do it twice in a row. Yep. What? One more time! One. I'm gonna take a look. I think... Yeah, they all look normal now. Save point. Too low. One more. Bad guys. I was so close. And it's definitely looking like there's going to be more enemies than 100. Actually, no, I'm not going to count that. No, I will count those 3, because there's 2 sets of enemy fake points. And that will have counted as fighting both of them. If I fall in again somehow, I will not count the ones that are there. But yeah, as you can see, since the pitfalls remain, if you fall down at every single time, you eventually make it to them anyway. Close the dice roller. What the? Impossible! And we've got another one of these, only with more enemies. Outlaws, which are... Ooh. Interesting, he can use Flame Whirl, but only one opponent at a time. I can hit much further, or much bigger area than that. So that's 2 more guys. Oop. Roly Bomber. Who explodes on death. Doesn't do much, though, outside of that. And this outlaw. We're fast approaching 100. Especially if we continue to count that one juggler that I couldn't fight. This is just tedious. Tedious on the floor. I'd rather be tedious on the stairs. Ah, but we're practically to the top. Yeah, Fire Sword 2 and Ice Sword 2 when I get that. Those are multi-hit attacks. Up to 83. Apparently there's only one juggler on these stairs. For some reason I thought there were more. A hallway full of enemies! Yeah, I'm gonna use the lapis. Okay. 4 of them? 4 of them. And those look to be they're groupies. Interesting choice for a name. And apparently outlaws are immune to, at the very least, lightning. But possibly all magic. A little hard to tell sometimes. And here's another 4. Including jugglers. So let's open this up with something real special. Delta Storm. Erebus just poked his head in. They do not like Shadow Element. So yeah, even though Chrono is lightning, Frog is water, Luca is fire, and Marl is water, Delta Force and Delta Storm are technically Shadow Elemental attacks because it combines all of them. Is this another 4, or do we have 6 here? Looks like 4. Let's do another Delta Storm. Show off our power. Okay, if there is more or less than 4 more enemies to be fought, then there will not be 100 enemies in Magus Castle. What the? Impossible! I kinda wish he was saying inconceivable, because then I could say, you keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. There's no more monsters on the ends of your chains there, Oz. Nope. This takes the cake! Speed Belt. Which... Max is... Wait. Maximum speed is 16? Huh. Then I'm not gonna bother. Okay, is this the final... Oh, nope. We've got this lot to do. So, 2 guys here. right? And that answers that. There are indeed more than 100 enemies in Magus Castle. So many things are weak to fire in this castle. Honestly, a bit ridiculous. And I'm gonna keep keeping track, just for my own amusement. Ooh, those guys got crossbows. They're flunkies. That must be why the other guys were named groupies. Because they were trying to make a play on flunky and groupie. Should have called them minions. Oop. The outlaws survived. For a little while. That's another 6 enemies, I believe. So close, Chrono. Massive overkill, Glenn. Though Ozzy's boast at the start was not truth in advertising. Wait, did I just see a sparkly thing? I did not. Thought I saw something sparkle over here, and it might, which would have meant a tab. Wait, what? Did I actually go through the door? And then the sparkle was the fight supposed to start, but I bypassed it by accident. That's just... I had no idea. Obviously. Wow. Okay then. Okay, now it's time for the Ozzy fight. And I don't really need to heal up for this one. But I will loot these chests, because I don't think you can do it after the fight. There. And this is a real short fight, so I have no compunctions about starting it now. Thy time hath come, Ozzy.
I'm sure Sir Magus has already called for reinforcements.
I've changed his voice again.
Wait until Lavos arrives. I shan't be defeated.
Ooh, you don't see shan't very often.
No form of attack will break my barrier.
And thing is, that's true. No form of attack will break his barrier. But that's why we attack these invisible henches holding the levers up. Because that opens a hole in the ground. And you can't just attack the correct one right off the bat, unfortunately.
Watch where you're aiming.
And we just happen to be standing in exactly the right position to not fall through any of these pit traps. The confusing part is why Ozzy would stand where the 4th pit trap is.
Huh?
That was the sound of the barrier breaking rather than his back. That guy was totally bent. Odd phrase. We must hurry to Magus's place. So let's see, this is the save point. Which I need to use shelter, even though I didn't really take much in the way of damage lately. Save up. And stop there before I go through this teleport point And I'll close out this notepad now that we've got a definitive number, because I'm pretty sure there's no more enemies until we reach Magus himself. So, anyway, till the next, live well.